your host, Dave Bush, with episode 45, our weekly roundup. Sheldon Howell and Sean Cutler join me, and we're doing a bunch of new stuff here, live on Facebook, live on Riverside, and live on YouTube. No idea how this is going to work. We're trying something new. But first, as always, how's your guys' morning?
It's good. We're also on TikTok too. So
in the talk.
Yeah,
We're growing.
Oh, goodness.
it says it's live. I'm just looking at my face on here, so I'm not 100% positive, but claims that it is.
See if I can triangulate
trying
this and
trying
sing-
new
sing.
things. I
R
guess.
and D.
Not
on
Instagram?
that. Oh, there we go. Somebody joined. So
Hey.
there. All right.
Is it on Instagram? Or is it just Facebook and TikTok?
I'm guessing Facebook and TikTok.
I don't have access. I don't jump on the Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. So I'd have to log in through the computer and link it all in, which I'm sure I could do eventually.
Oh, yeah, there it is. We're
See
live.
it on there?
Oh man,
Oh, wow.
just Sheldon. Yeah, it's just his. Is it on your computer or the iPad?
No, it's on the computer. It's the studio. That's why I'm trying to figure out how we get the keys to go to the
Oh, okay.
other app.
Well, I know it won't allow you to your voice. It'll hear what we're saying, but it won't have any audio to it. Or you can ask the audience to see if that's.
Well, they'll
Hey,
be
can
able
you
to
can you hear
guys
us?
Because you're in the same room as me, so the audio is still there.
Well, I don't know. Not good at this.
What do you think? The
I'm
computer just doesn't
this
hear us?
this
'cause we're
is
talking
this is
to a
new waters.
microphone?
This is new waters for me
Dude,
on
what is
getting
this
everything
now?
rolling. You know, you guys spend more time in the editing side and posting than I do.
I don't know
so-
what these. I don't really know how.
Trey
this-
Nugget is joined. Wichita Parisi is joined. Wichita Parisi commented.
Hey.
Oh,
This guy.
no. Boo!
So, Sean, how's your morning going?
Yeah, fine.
Just fine.
It's another day. It's good. It's good.
Well, I guess
We're
let's
live.
talk some sports then, because last night was a crazy football game between the Rams and the Seahawks. Couple things I've never seen before is a backward pass that was deflected by somebody and then found to be a 2-point conversion after a player was just nice enough to go pick it up.
yeah, you just casually.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
grabbed it.
yeah. And then seeing Sam Darnold do his thing, finally, pushing through the pressures, because that Rams defense was no joke, and there's just lots of fun things to see at that game. I mean, the NFC West is crazy right now. The Niners needed the Seahawks to win, and they indeed did that. Didn't Vegas win last night too? They called it a 1.5 game.
Yeah, they won by one.
Yeah.
So we have our bozo bet. So Hartman was the bozo for like the 5th time this year because he's terrible at picking. But so he went in and made all these alt lines.
Mhm.
Like, so rather than just taking the spreads like we normally do, he went in and changed it to the guy who took the Rams. He wanted the odds to be better. So I think he took Rams minus like 3 or 3.5 or something. So the guy who picked the Rams was like, hell yeah, we made it through Thursday, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes and looks at the bet that he put in, and he changed it. So we didn't even make it through Thursday. So we, again, we've lost our bozo bet on Thursday, I think, probably 10, maybe not 10 weeks. I bet over 5 times somebody takes a Thursday night game and we lose, and we don't even make it into the weekend, which is ridiculous.
Hartman, be better. I don't know. 5th time on a bozo bet.
Give this the lean bodies again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need those brought back in. So
It's the best 2 weeks of my life.
But yeah, no, the bozo bet has yet to hit. They do it so weird too. The way they set it up is weird.
So now
It's
the
almost like
thing.
they're trying to make money off of you.
Oh,
Well, I've never been the bozo because I don't make stupid picks.
that's fair. That's fair.
It's
But
basically like a survival pool. Like you're just picking a team to win, but you have to play the spreads. And the same, I think there's been 3 guys that have been bozo 3 times. So whatever that equates to.
you just said
9
Hartman's been
times.
like 5.
Yeah, he might be the only one that's more than 3. But we've had the same guys seem to keep losing. I told them, I said it needs to like progression down, so like or regress down to where it's like if you're a bozo, then you don't get a pick next week, but you still pay for the bet.
That's fair.
And then the bet just keeps doubling as people fall off. So if we end up going,
Sounds like one of the card games we play at Thanksgiving
eventually
and
you'll
Christmas.
get to being like 8 players left. So it's still an 8-team parlay, but the bet has gone up, $14 every time. And if you're a multi-bozo, well, you're paying 14 times 3 for Hartman's case. So he would have to throw in that much money every week on the thing because your ding-dong don't know how to pick.
Hartman, if you watch this right now, here's the deal.
Do better.
You need to do better, and you might be able to pay off your debts by providing Lean Body Cafe Mocha to the Kansas Sports HQ office. But anyways, back to what happened last night. It really lines out the 49ers' opportunity to be the number 1 seed if they win out. I hope that we have a good plan and can do that. That would be a wonderful thing for a injury-plagued season. Those kind of things. That's a Monday night game too.
Yep.
So
yeah, we needed
and the Colts played them hard.
I'm trying to think of how that can shake up. I think since the Rams lost, Seahawks win. So now we need you guys to beat the Seahawks because that'll be your way into the playoffs, hopefully. And then we win out. Seahawks catch another L. And then some way, somehow we end up with the 1 seed. That's what I need to happen.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Oh
Because
wow.
the Rams are probably going to win their last 2 games. I don't foresee them losing to either.
I wasn't saying wow about the Packers. I mean, I was listening, but it's live chat is coming through. So it says Sean on the Parisi chat said boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. It just came through
On Facebook?
No. Yeah, but on our live stream here. So
Oh, mine's on TikTok. It just shows me people joining. There's not many chats.
yeah, it just
Someone
notified
chat
me.
with us,
Yeah, hey.
other than Sean.
What's up?
Please.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh yeah. Ben Ketley, if you're watching us live, say hello so we can see everything. You are one of our top fans, and I know you watch these episodes. Just wanted to say hey and Merry Christmas to you and your family. From the Summer Ball Showdown, KCLB, and Wichita Parisi. So, anyways, big matchups this weekend. Got to look them up. I know that next week's matchups are crazy too. CFP starts tonight, and then there's Saturday games. You have Packers, Bears, Bills have to win out. Chargers, Cowboys, whatever. Chargers have to win that. No shame on the Cowboys. They're just not doing good this year. Let's see. Do the Dolphins have a chance to clinch or are they out? I don't remember because they play the Bengals and those are both just games.
I would guess that they're probably out because that's probably why they're doing the whole quarterback thing to try and give everybody else opportunity there.
Yeah, and then you have the Bucks, Panthers, which is supposed to be a big game. Jaguars, Broncos. Let's see here. Steelers, Lions, big game. Patriots, Ravens, big game. So those are some big games in the NFL.
Steelers, if we win, Steelers win, then we're 100% in. So that would be how we would make it that we could clinch this week, I would say.
Then you have Alabama versus Oklahoma tonight.
What's that?
That is the CFP.
Oh, they don't get a bowl name for that.
I have to click on it to know what the bowl game is.
The bowl games won't be a bowl game till the
These are the
next
play-ins,
round.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
next.
So
round
this is
when
actually
you
going to
have
be played in Norman.
Yeah.
So as we talked, they did get a home game out of that. And then tomorrow you have Miami versus Texas A&M.
Yeah.
And then
because Bach is going, right?
Tulane
Did he leave today?
I have no idea. Tulane versus Mississippi, James Madison versus Oregon, and then the Pop-Tart Bowl will be Saturday at 2:30 with Georgia Tech and BYU. And then the New Mexico Bowl is North Texas versus South Dakota State University. The Gator Bowl is Virginia versus Missouri. Those are all next week coming down the line. So there's lots of fun bowl games to watch, I suppose.
Yeah, that what is it? That fight tonight too. The Jake Paul and the
Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua. Yeah, that'll be a
Yeah, I
Something.
don't know.
It'll be something.
yeah. I need to look and see in there. I would. My group chats are talking about taking the over on the rounds because Jake Paul probably pays him to go the distance.
for sure.
you know?
And then Saturday's big matchups for college basketball: Houston at Arkansas, a number 8 versus 14 battle. Auburn at Purdue, 21 versus 6. Texas Tech versus Duke, 19 versus 3. Those are some of the big games this weekend. And then Sunday you have no top ranking matchups. So, but yeah,
We got on the basketball radar this week.
I
Keep
have,
saying you're going to do some research.
Yeah. So I
What we
have
got?
reached out to Matt Garvey, with the head coach of the Derby Panthers, and he says that because they're going to be on Christmas break, he should be able to jump on next week. So confirming those days. Next week we have Sam DiMatteo, who will be representing the Palm Springs Collegiate League, the summer collegiate program that comes out to the Summer Ball Showdown. He's always exciting and to talk to, and he's become one of our good friends because he just loves the Summer Ball Showdown, and he sees a lot of his players as he's the coach of the College of the Desert. And then our calendar kind of gets a little light because New Year or Christmas Eve is the 24th, next Wednesday, so it's kind of crazy there. But anything else you guys are talking about? Like you guys been into?
I got the quote unquote number 1 girls wrestler on the line. So I'm working on in the state of Kansas. So
Oh.
she's checking her schedule for this next week and gonna let me know what day and what time she can get on. They're gonna practice all week. I know that, but she's gonna try, and she originally told me Tuesday. So just would have I saw some random post. I don't even know where I saw it, but basically it was like number 1 girls wrestler in Iowa versus number 1 in Kansas, and the Kansas girl won. So I just shot her DM, was like, hey, where you go to school? And just trying to figure out like where in Kansas. But yeah, so hopefully we can get her on and chat. That's kind of a growing sport, especially around here. A lot of girls wrestlers, and in the Midwest anyway, and it's becoming a lot more popular. So I think it'd be kind of cool to be able to chat with them and try to learn some of the differences there, some of the challenges, obviously being in something that may not have as much support behind the scenes, and try to see what that journey's kind of looking like. So
I do have a buddy whose daughter wrestles. Her name's Lily, and I can reach out to him and see.
Yeah.
If she wants to chat.
Sean used to wrestle girls back when he was on the wrestling team in high school. Said it wasn't fun.
There's some error in that statement.
I thought that's what you said.
Well,
I didn't wrestle in high school.
Oh. Where did you, what?
what?
Yeah, you did.
No. Played basketball in high school.
I thought you were telling me a story about how you,
Yeah, when I was a kid, yeah.
oh, sorry, it wasn't high school.
No.
Oh,
As a kid.
As a kid.
okay.
Sorry, as a kid. My bad.
Yeah, there'd be like 1 or 2 girls at every tournament. I remember one time there was a girl but I mean, this is like kids who were 9, 10 years old. So there was a girl who was kicking some guys' butts, but yeah, I faced one time. She ended up in my weight for my bracket that day. She got last. I got second out of 4. No
To
big
last?
deal.
Oh,
No,
out
no.
of 4.
Out of
Out of
4.
4 people. Well,
So yes.
that's
I
how
mean,
that's how the youth tournaments go. You get paired up with 3 other kids, and you wrestle those 3 other kids.
So your statement is correct.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
No, I did. Yeah,
That's
I won.
okay.
I won.
That's fair.
I won.
But he still
Yeah.
podiumed.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody
You got a
does.
medal? They gave you the paper. And
That
you got to take the
one
picture?
was a trophy, I think.
Oh.
Oh wow.
I have a ton of trophies at home from wrestling. I have a 4th place trophy. It
Did
was
you like-
4th out of 4, and I got a trophy. Should have seen the 1st place trophy. It was huge. I don't know where they had the budget to get all these trophies, but
I never got into wrestling because I watched WWE too much or WWF back in the day, and and like I tried it and I just like clotheslined a kid, and they're like, you can't do that. And I'm like, then I don't want to be here. If I can't from the top rope.
Dave was that kid who was just overly aggressive all the time for no reason. Everybody
No.
knows that kid. You know, you just like
Where's
you're
the-
growing up. You're
where's the
growing up.
table?
Whatever sport it is, they're
Uh-huh.
just overly aggressive
Yeah.
for no reason.
No.
And then like, and you're just like, come on, man.
Like, dude,
and
we're
then
just
you
trying
just
to
like
play
you,
catch.
yeah, you ruin everything.
Yeah,
And
why do you
just
guys throw
walk
it like
away.
that?
I don't know. I just
He's like, no.
turn
Oh.
on, turn off.
Wrestling? No, I gotta physically.
I want to.
hurt this
I'm gonna
person.
break your.
I
arm.
didn't believe it was fake back then. Okay, and you know those kind of things.
What's
in
fake?
wrestling?
What?
WWE.
No,
It's
not.
planned. Come on, man. The John Cena's last
No.
last
wrestling is
hurrah.
not
The
fake.
internet blew up because
First of
Triple
all,
H made him tap
Wrestling
out.
First
is
of all.
real, brother.
First
Okay.
of all, it's completely real, and none of them are on juice. That's all. It is.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not juice. It's a protein shake, bro.
Those
Yeah.
But no, I haven't watched that in years. You know, you just see all the posts and things like that. But back then, you know, like when we played football, it was just all gas, no brakes, just trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
And
pads on.
yeah, and then no front yard football,
Oh, okay.
Still, it was still.
no pads. I
What are-
remember.
what are they-
You're 150 pounds heavier than these kids. Get off of them.
I remember
You know,
my
he's just like,
sister.
no.
He's talking like he was a kid. It was actually when he was like
Spike.
17 with a bunch of other
No,
kids.
I remember my sister coming out because she wanted to play football with the boys, and she just
Yeah.
leveled one of my friends, like speared him, and he was like, "I gotta go home." And he went home, and then another buddy, his name was Ronnie. He
Ronnie.
went up for a layup and dislocated his knee, and we were all just like, like throwing up next to him while the ambulance was like, "How'd all this fluid get out?"
Dave's babysitting the neighborhood and just breaking kids in half in his front yard.
Not,
he didn't tell you how
No,
he
I
dislocated his
was-
knee.
I'm a competitive person, but
Goes up
being
for a layup and
aggressive, being
Dave
super
comes under
aggressive
him,
is
says
not my
nothing
in the
thing.
shoulder.
Nothing easy. It just undercuts
No
him.
free points around here, boy.
Oh yeah.
Earn it at the line.
Yeah.
Oh, when playing outside was more important than playing on a computer or
Oh, dude.
playing
Those were
video
the
games.
days.
Those were the days.
Dude, I used to
Oh,
like for
man.
my birthday or whatever. I'd just invite a bunch of dudes out. I mean, we had a slab back there with a basketball hoop,
Yep.
almost a half court, not quite that size, obviously, but we just hoop up outside. It was March, so the weather's just warming up,
Uh-huh.
and usually get a decently, or we'll play football, or with we just
Whatever
Yeah,
you
it's
could
the
do
best.
outside to
I'd
be
have
outside.
5 or
just to
6
be a
dudes
kid,
over,
yeah.
and we're just hanging out. And then when it gets dark, we go downstairs and do whatever kids do.
Yep.
But it was like back then, you're like hooping up with your boys. You're like, we're never gonna die.
No.
This is it,
Just
man.
keep playing.
We're just out here,
keep playing.
cornfields around,
Just
us,
game after game after game.
saying hi to the cattle. There are cheerleaders.
Well, somebody said the Three Musketeers are back.
Shoot, we
Braden.
did-
Just every single day, man.
We did on my bachelor party. We it was like probably the most fond memory for everyone. But we went out and then got back to our Airbnb and just sat in the backyard, literally playing basketball until like 5 in the morning. Just
Why not?
music blaring, playing 3-on-3,
Why not?
just
man?
just sweating to death. Yeah, it was awesome. Good
Oh,
times,
I haven't
good
played
activity.
pickup. I haven't played
Yeah.
pickup basketball in so long.
There's some. It's shit.
I
I
need
mean, yeah, my knee would probably destroy itself, but
Sure,
it's
but
worth it.
yeah.
I don't.
It's fun.
I just shoot around the perimeter, and it doesn't look nice.
Oh, you put your physical days behind you now.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Dave no longer is going to undercut you at the rim.
A couple years ago, Sheldon invited a group of us out to play flag football, and I'm like, I want to go be a receiver, and he's like, No, you're a lineman. No, you're a lineman. You know, and just
You're like, so that's why you invited me.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. You just needed a blocker.
need a big
just
guy.
you just needed a big guy in the middle.
Big guy in the trenches.
Oh yeah, and then
Dave's-
now
or
now
Sheldon's
we're
going
pretty
through his
close to the
contacts.
same
He's like,
weight.
hey, what's your body weight? Hey, what's
Yeah.
your body
Yeah,
weight?
I think somebody's knocking on the door.
Oh,
Probably Pappas.
that's fine. They can knock. Knocking at this door?
Yeah, I don't know.
I doubt it. There
Uh,
ain't nobody there.
You got away from the mic for a little bit.
be a lot louder.
Oh, Maybe it's Sean knocking his knee against these shelves that we have to hide all of our stuff from the desk. I don't know.
Possible. Slide back.
Anyways, so what other sports stuff we got going on? The Braves signed a shortstop that we thought we didn't want anything to do with us for $20 million after he tested free agency. So I'm pretty happy about that, which is a big contract for the Braves.
Who's that?
Kim.
Oh, Hacion.
Kim. All kinds
20
of fun
million?
stuff. 20 million.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot for the Braves to do a 1-year deal.
He's a really good defender.
Yeah.
Really good.
So, speaking of baseball, yesterday I had a pretty cool conversation with a bat company, and we were just shooting it, and he said he was watching one of our podcasts, and he was like, "Man, I really just think I could sit down and have a beer with all of you guys." So, F it, I'm in.
Make that a whiskey.
And here we are. I'm getting some fun contracts to write up for a exclusive bat deal for the KCLB and Summer Ball Showdown through a great friend of mine, Shay, pointing me in the right direction. So Shay, thank you so much for the contact and doing some cool things with us.
Yeah, Shark Train knows that guy too, because I'm pretty sure Shark Train and him had a conversation about before HRD kind of went down. He mentioned something to me about how he was getting them discount codes for Park City guys.
Yeah, he probably knows Donovan, who played at Southwestern. And when I talked to Donovan with Zinger Bats, he was like, "Dude, I already know about the Summer Ball Showdown, and I love it.
Yeah.
Here's the owner's number." So shout out to Shay and Donovan for connecting me, and then the great conversation we had yesterday. We're going to move into a new deal maybe before Christmas. Merry Christmas, KCLB boys.
There we go. Merry Christmas.
How's the Parisi giveaways going? Did I see number 5?
Number 5 launched today, drawing tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna probably do one right after that too. Just do 2 this weekend for fun. Why not? Build up into the last one, and then probably
for New Year's.
What's Christmas Day? Thursday. So then maybe launch the one, like do the one tomorrow because I know I'll be in here. Launch that one. Let it run till Monday, and then post another one from Monday to Tuesday, and then let that one go until Christmas Day. So
yeah,
should be good.
Announce it live on the pod.
Yeah, we probably won't. I mean, I'm not expecting us to. We probably won't do the pod much
Just
into
maybe
Christmas.
Yeah, probably 2 days next week.
Yeah, for sure Monday, Tuesday, because we'll be in here. But maybe probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, realistically. But
Something like that. Sean
when
won't
are
be
you
here.
gone?
I don't think
Are you
Sean will
gone
be here
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
I'll be here Wednesday morning.
yeah, so then maybe do it then, and then just be done. Probably take. I mean, probably just take the
You don't
time
want
while
me
we're
to-
off.
Don't want me to radio in.
Not while you're driving.
I'm not gonna be driving the entire time I'm gone.
Listen, guys, it's Christmas. We're gonna spend some time with our families. Okay.
No,
You're literally driving home to your family.
I know. No,
Yeah.
pop on the pod.
Exactly. Now we might maybe a little impromptu or something if we got something pressing, but it'll be hard to get guests and things like that anyway.
Oh yeah.
because everybody will be running around doing stuff. So,
Yeah.
did you guys get all your Christmas shopping done?
My present is already here, so I can't complain. And no, I didn't buy anybody Christmas presents.
But I guess technically you're done.
I've gotten a little bit of it done.
Oh yeah.
A little bit. I think I'll probably finish it up. I'll just go to like somewhere on Saturday and finish it up.
Okay. Did you end up getting that thing for your mom?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
We know they watch it or at least view it at some point.
We're not gonna ruin
No.
the surprise.
They listen to me talk enough. I don't need to listen to this.
We don't even hear you talking.
Well,
here,
that's fair, I
We
guess.
did. Me and Sean we're creating a way for him to cue himself in to interject now.
I don't think you can create that. I think
What?
it's just
We're trying to. How about that? Because he says that he has good questions, but then the
No.
conversation moves past the questions.
I don't have good questions. I just have questions that
I think that his questions
Well,
are pretty
I
good.
can-
It's okay to say, hey,
ask.
let's reel it back to this because this really stood out to me.
I told him that he just
Yeah,
needs
I
to
don't know.
lean into his mic and go. and then that's when we'll know that his question
Now
has
I'm-
arrived.
See, now I'm gonna accidentally, or I'm gonna do that, not realizing that that's the cue, and then you're gonna go to me, and I'm gonna have nothing.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
have the question.
You can
It's not that
also
hard.
go with like an Oscar or whatever. You can say whatever
Tango.
your check down is.
Pineapple.
You can say whatever you want. Bananas, avocados, watermelon,
I'm not gonna do that.
green beans.
Try it.
try
This is a
try-
place of business.
Try it. Try it.
Try that.
I can't, bro.
you can't in front of the camera.
No, nothing in the chamber.
Oh, that's fine.
Nothing in the chamber.
What sports you been paying attention
Nothing
to
in the
though?
brain. What?
What sports have you been paying attention to as of late? We talked last Friday about the Yankees, but I know you have some athletes with Parisi that have some stuff going on.
Well, we finished our testing for the Sunflowers team training the other day, Wednesday. So that was good. I think almost every single one of them, their scores went up. Every single one of them beat at least half their scores, and I think we had about 6 of them beat everything other than like chin ups, which
Sure.
is always tough in a team training to, especially at that age, improve on chin ups because you're meeting once a week. Not everybody shows up every single week, and then like when you're programming for a team training, it's like, yes, you want to work on that, but it's also like, I got 9 girls, and I'm trying to like going into the weight room. I'm just trying to cover all my bases and try to get them there, try to get them through all the focal points and the full acceleration, change direction, top speed, and still get them prepared for the next test day. So,
Which
But-
is next week, right? Well, not theirs, but
oh right,
General
and then,
Parisi.
and then this Monday and Tuesday we have our end of the month testing for our regular program, which will be fun. So
kind
we
of end
got
of the year.
well, yeah, end of the year. So I mean, I think this will be a good opportunity too when we do like our parent report or follow ups with them, especially with some of them that have been here for the better part of the year.
Sure.
Whether that's from last year to this year, whatever, we can send them that and just kind of highlight that point too, because it'll be kind of interesting to see. I'm sure we'll have a few kids. But RSVPs right now looks like we are still a little light on Monday, and which doing it during Christmas weeks.
I would assume most people are taking off either today or tomorrow if they're traveling to go somewhere for Christmas.
Yeah, well,
Priorities,
If
I
your
guess,
scores mattered to you, then-
We're super light on RSVPs right now, so hopefully that'll probably pick up on
Oh, yeah.
Sunday and Monday while everybody kind of gets them in. But
How's your arrows?
yeah, they're
Goes
they're
to-
2-0 right now, right?
yeah, I got her lining up for the pod too. Let me see.
2-0. They can't. 5 of them came in last night for a little session. I got a few videos. I'll post that out today.
She's gonna be.
just to-
She wants to hop on the 23rd, so she wants to
Alright.
get on Tuesday.
Well, I
Which-
guess
which
if you
ones?
wanted to, that was what I was hoping to do with
That's
Matt
Allie.
Garvey. But if you have it locked in,
Yep.
go for
we
it.
can do a
We'll-
double guest.
Double guest.
Ooh, long day. Let me.
No, at the same time.
We're not going wrestling and basketball at the
Yeah.
same time.
But
Wrestling-
no, the
wrestling.
arrows are no. This is for the arrows.
Soccer.
It's
Soccer.
What is
Oh,
this?
dude, I
What?
thought you were trying to get a wrestling girl on.
I am. She told me she has practice, so she's got to figure out.
We're
'Cause I
gonna.
talked to her about Tuesday, but she's like, "Well, we have morning practice, so I just got to figure out when we can." I was like, "Okay."
This is
But
how you
Allie-
get me to talk. We're gonna
Allie's
interview them
with
all
it.
of them at the same time,
Yeah.
and then ask them different questions at the same time. Talk over each other. It'll just be complete chaos.
There we go. But no, Allie's gonna get on that Tuesday, so that should be good.
Cool.
She's off work then, so we can talk about them. Arrows back-to-back dubs, so they went 2-0 on the weekend, so that's awesome. So coming off a defeated season, and now they are 2-1. So they're
2-1.
picking up a little bit of steam. Yeah, they lost the first game this year, but they're putting it together. I asked the girls, I was like, "So what happened? Like what's different?" And they're like, "Man, it just kind of feels like we're settling into the system a little bit," which there's quite a bit of transition with that stuff because playing outdoor their entire lives and then moving into indoor soccer, one is a transition. Two, it's all new people and there's like a ton of turnover in that. Like it's
Honestly, and they got a good chunk of people who were on the team that came back this year. So
Yeah,
that
for sure.
probably helps a lot too, especially, I mean, we went to a few of their games last year, just seeing how much movement it is in a short
See ya.
field. Goodbye.
Merry
But,
Christmas.
yeah, it is a lot of, because like outdoor soccer, you got more time just because it's a bigger field.
Oh,
a big
so much
landscape.
more
So
space.
like it's
So
just
much
in the indoor game, it's interesting. It's like hockey and soccer kind of put into one.
The physicality of it's very,
Yeah,
very,
they're
very strong.
They're bumping each other and stuff. So, and it's just quick. And I think what it looked like was they were a step slow.
Yeah, like the game that that Madeline girl said last night, she was like, we finally like played physical. And that's kind of what you and I remember having that conversation. That was last year, but I remember having that conversation. I'm like, why are they so afraid? Like it's like they stay away from
It was
everybody.
probably they just weren't
so timid.
ready for that. Yeah.
They should have hired Dave to basically
Yeah.
teach them how to
Dave
hurt each
could-
other.
They
you
could have
know?
been like back
That
in my
is
day.
not me.
Ladies, on
I
the
didn't,
line.
I didn't even want to do
wants
wrestling
a
because it
broken
wasn't
ankle?
WWE.
Okay, put your arm out, and I'm taking you out right here.
How do we make indoor women's soccer blow up?
Yeah.
Make it the WWE. I mean, that's what the WNBA is doing, so why not?
fight?
I would just say, allow me to introduce you to my sister.
Oh, there you go.
She's been coaching my nephew's team, and they're pretty physical.
There you go.
She played college soccer. I did not.
Maybe that's a better idea than you coaching the team.
Yeah,
Whatever.
no, I just
That's what it is.
Whatever.
not
can go
super
either way.
physical. I'm competitive, but not just. I don't want to go out there and beat people up. I mean, I'll body somebody up, but I don't want to beat them up. Jeez.
It's funny. What do you guys got? Tell me a family Christmas tradition, one each from each of you. Give me one. Come on.
Nose goes.
You guys don't have
Sean, go
family
first.
traditions?
Go first.
Get out of here, liars.
Little usually me and my older brother do a little morning lift before.
Okay.
So hopefully we do that this year. Obviously didn't get to do that last year because I wasn't there.
Well,
Thanks, Jiffy Lube. But hey, just a fair warning.
discount code.
Don't go there.
Save 100% by not
Stop.
taking your car.
Stop
my goodness.
letting oil change places take your air filter. I mean, you can't really control. You're just sitting there and they just walk up to you and be like, hey, this is what your air filter looks like. Sure does. I don't know. What are you? Anyway, but
They put it in upside down, and it caused some problems.
yeah,
Was it upside down or it was?
upside down.
It wasn't.
It was upside down,
So
so
all
the air
the-
wouldn't
all
flow
the-
through it.
Yeah, all the dust and everything went
Yeah, went
into
through
the engine.
the MAF airflow
The stuff
sensor.
that
Oh,
had been
man.
filtered at the top.
Your car's going.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I'm surprised I made it as far
Why are
as
you
I
choking
did.
us out, Sean?
I'm surprised I made it as far as I did.
And then you look up and Dave's actually driving the car. Cause
I didn't even know he was broken down until he was already back here.
it's just a mess.
Emporia.
That was a mess of a week.
Yeah, for sure. But we do have him set up now. He's got 4 straight rims with tires on them.
One black tire,
Oh my
Dude,
one
goodness.
black rim,
He's you.
3 chromes and one black.
There's no. I don't have chrome rims.
They're
They're all black
They're
rims.
all hubcaps.
You're looking at go outside and look, and my hubcap is covering that black rim right now.
Oh goodness.
You
No,
don't know. You
so-
don't know what a hubcap is, apparently.
So for my family, we will typically go to church and then go to a place that we serve lunch for Christmas with others and do that kind of thing. Other than that, it's football, food, chilling,
Yeah, just family. I mean,
family.
You guys don't have like a just chilling. not like an Iowan thing that you guys
An
do?
Iowan thing that we do.
That's different than
Well,
what
I
you
know
do
that.
here?
I know there's going to be snow there because they've just been getting hammered by
Oh,
snow
really?
up in Iowa. Yeah, so
Well,
Say we
keep
all
it.
go to Iowa.
there's gonna be snow there. But I don't know.
A day
It's
trip.
Something. It's Christmas, man.
Take your golf clubs.
Me and my immediate family, my parents and brothers will have our. Maybe my grandma might be there, but I don't know. But we'll have our gifts in the morning that we do, and then
Christmas Day.
yeah, usually to have some breakfast together after that, and coffee, a little Bailey's in the coffee.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I remember one year we had mimosas for Friday. Just starting the
Just
day
depends
off.
Nice
on.
and light over
yeah.
there. It's vacation.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. The thing is, it's obviously different this year. Other than the fact that I'll actually be there, is the house has been getting put back together.
Yes.
So
Yes, I know.
what but it's so we'll kind of. I think the living room is set up now. I don't know.
Oh.
So it's it. Last time I was there, they were still watching TV in the dining room on lawn chairs. So because the
It's
couch
just like college, baby.
couch wasn't back in and,
Yeah.
and all and I still don't know if the couch back in, but my dad did get a much more comfortable chair, which is good. So I think they moved the TV into the living room because it's just been a whole process and a lot of with insurance and stuff, things get pushed back and everything. But it's almost been a year now since that all happened.
Well, it's been
Wow.
2 weeks since the roofing guy called me, so.
What about you, Sheldon?
Yeah.
What's your family tradition?
Well, we always do games on the eves of most holidays. So that's usually kind of like our big thing is everybody gets together Christmas Eve, Thanksgiving Eve. And we go over to my mom's and play like change card games and just play dice.
Take all my
and
change.
just games like that. Everybody just kind of hanging out, listening to music and just having fun. So that's kind of always been like even when I was young, like we would go to my grandmother's house, who's now passed away, but we would go over there and it was just all, 4 or 5 kids running around and we would sit under the table trying to pick up quarters that they were dropping and like, when the adults were playing and just, so it's just always kind of been a thing. Then we got old enough to play ourselves. And then for a while there, it was like you had so many people, you needed 2 or 3 tables playing and then they were bouncing back and forth. And then it's kind of, tinkered back down now because everyone's got kids' schedules and things that you got to deal with. So, but we never, do you guys do presents ever on Christmas Eve?
No.
Yeah, neither. We
No.
used to not, but we do now. So we do them so that way because then the following morning, obviously, we're going to another family's. But yeah, so we do like all of our Christmas Eve stuff with my mom since we're all over there. And then
Oh, with okay. I thought you meant like you and your.
no.
Kids. That's
No.
Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Because then how else is
right.
Santa gonna?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, no, we always do the stuff with the fam in the morning. But
You ever hear the real story about Saint Nick?
which one?
Just who he was.
I mean, yeah,
Okay. Just wondering.
for sure. But yeah, so that's what we do. We do that there, and
Yeah, well, don't hit
bounce
me up
around.
this time to take all of my quarters. My change cup is half full.
Yep.
It was
Keep it-
all the way full.
I got a Crown Royal bag full of change on
keep
my
it-
car.
That's right. Keep them change and bring
You
it
need a
on
loan.
over
If
for
you
the
need a
good.
loan of some change,
That's right.
I got
No
you.
pennies. No pennies
No
allowed.
pennies
Oh,
allowed.
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
No pennies.
obsolete now.
Pennies are not a thing anymore.
I don't know. The pennies might be more valuable now, so we got to throw them in there. But yeah, no, just fun little
No,
change
it's-
again.
it's-
Melt
it
them
is a
down.
lot of fun.
They're copper, right? Pennies are copper.
I think so.
Well, let's put them all together, melt it down, and sell them.
Make a hammer, copper
A
hammer.
Copper hammer.
No, just to sell it. Because don't people steal copper wires all the time?
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe.
that's the thing. Yeah,
So let's
baseball
melt.
field got it stolen like 3 times and
So
3
let's
years in a
melt
row.
down all the penalties. Let's melt down all the pennies, and then
That's defacing government property.
I don't
Is
know
it?
if they'll let you do that.
I
They
don't think
might,
you
I
can
don't
do
know.
that
Yeah.
anymore.
why not? Who's gonna?
I don't know.
Now they're doing.
Am I gonna get a knock on the door from the FBI because
Hey!
I'm melting pennies down?
Those are discontinued, but But yeah,
we
you
have
probably would. They
we
would
have
keep playing.
cameras in the eyes of every Abe Lincoln out
Yes.
there watching. You know,
That's a fact.
so what?
I
Oh,
know
man,
you
yeah,
didn't.
I don't know if that would be something that you could do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Hey, where'd you get all this excess copper? You don't want it anymore.
Why? But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man.
kind of our traditions for that. So we'll be hanging out, and then we'll bounce around a little bit, go to Ashley's family, and then probably go to my cousins at some point in time too. So do that.
It's gonna be it's supposed to be beautiful out,
I know,
almost in the
yeah.
60s, 70s.
Try and get out and play some golf. Is what I really want to
Yeah,
do.
that'd be fun.
Success. Do
You
it,
know?
lady.
Holidays are not about us. Okay,
No.
They're
not
not.
about us.
I thought it was all about receiving.
Hopefully it is for Jaden Reed on Saturday night, baby. Let's go.
Oh.
I
What
need
is
Jaden Reed to
my
score.
phone show me?
Did you notice that game is on Peacock? Anybody got a good? Do you have to have a premium subscription for it?
I don't know if I have Peacock. I probably do.
I have Peacock.
Yeah, but you don't have a premium subscription
I don't think
How do you know?
Yeah.
because I tried to
Jesus.
watch a movie on Peacock with my dad, and it said you didn't have a premium subscription
Oh.
because I haven't logged in.
Well, there you have it.
I would doubt that. I don't.
Oh, Dave.
But-
Maybe.
In Iowa next week, it's gonna when I'm home. I'm not just saying this to say this, but it's supposed to be in the 40s and then the 50s on Christmas. So that snow's gonna be melting
Might be able to get out there.
on the
You
course.
kinda
No,
quick time.
they're all closed up in
Oh,
Iowa.
really?
Yeah, they close during the winters.
You know, Sheldon, to solve the issue of watching
Boo.
that, you can subscribe to Peacock on your Amazon Prime Video for a 7-day premium trial.
I'm
What are
pretty
you
sure we
trying to
have
watch?
I don't think that. Do you think it's the only place it's?
It says it's on Peacock. That's it.
Yeah, I'll look that
It's
up.
one of
Since
those
it's all
games.
American. That's 2 of them, baby.
Oh, nice.
Come on.
Yeah,
Since
shout
it's
out to
all
Iowa.
Hey.
Go. But yeah, big game. Got to win it.
Yep.
Oh, the game, the Packers game's on.
Packers game.
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
cock. I got you.
So hopefully we can pull our heads out and do our jobs. We'll see. Who knows? If not, Christmas is ruined and it's over. So you know what I mean. Just a lot of things at stake.
like I said
Just
last
what it
week,
is.
I think, the path is being cleared away for the 49ers to make a Super Bowl run.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Why
That's a
wouldn't I
stretch.
say that?
No, I'm saying I don't see that.
Oh,
Oh,
who?
That's
Who's
probably
gonna
a
win it
stretch.
there?
I mean, I think that there's more power in the NFC right now than the AFC for sure.
The
A lot of
script says 49ers
lot of-
Broncos.
I mean, if Josh Allen doesn't find his way to the Super Bowl this year, then brother, it probably ain't gonna happen because Lamar might be out of it over there. Mahomes is obviously out of it over there.
No, he's
Joe
still not-
Burrow's out of
Burrow's
it.
out of it over there.
Tua's sitting on the bench.
I don't think that was ever even a
I
discussion.
mean, you got Phillip Rivers leading the next top team over
Oh.
there.
Well, the Patriots.
And then that's the biggest threat. I mean, it's basically the Bills and New England. Those are the top two.
You don't think
AFC
the
teams.
Broncos are a threat?
even
Yes
even
and no.
after how
Yeah.
violent Bo Nix played against you
Big-
guys,
What a violent guy.
he's just so violent to hurt
I'm
Micah
not-
Parsons like that.
I don't know, dude. I think we win that game 9 out of 10 times, and they got us on the one. So, I would love to rematch them.
9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, I think we could win that 9 out of 10 times. Jordan Love is way
You
better.
it just happened to be that 10th time. That
Exactly.
That's
I
what
got
he's.
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like the off chance.
I
I think
know,
that
and I'm
when
reiterating that.
Parsons gets hurt, the sales just fell apart, and we had no momentum and couldn't get back after that. He wasn't the only guy that got hurt. We had 6 other starters
I
go
mean,
down
you know, when
in the game.
the problem is the wrong. Like, not that I advocate for people to get hurt, but if someone were to get hurt, you would want it to be Jordan Love,
Yeah,
so
so
Malik
Malik
Willis
Willis
would
would
get
go.
in, because then you don't lose any of the like
If
intensity.
Malik
'Cause he
comes
comes
back,
in-
it goes up.
Yeah, he comes in and all of a sudden there's energy everywhere. I mean, you can tell. Like, he got into the game against Carolina, they score a touchdown. He just makes it. Was it pretty? No, but he makes
Hey.
it happen.
Doesn't matter.
Jordan Love goes in there and
Throws a pick.
throws a
That
pick, man.
Dontavian Wicks decided that he felt like bouncing up into the air.
You know, Dontavian Wicks is.
Why are we doing that, brother? Like, why?
Yeah, you know, He likes to make some good catches, but he also likes to help the defense out a little bit.
Like,
He's
just
it's the giving season.
Go
He's-
down, not up, down.
Yeah, that's crazy. That drives me crazy.
Complain, get your chance. Screw
Wide
it up.
receivers, man, are just
Complain,
divas,
get your
man.
chance. Screw it up.
divas. Wide receivers are divas.
Like,
They're
bro,
just like,
rise to the
throw me the
occasion.
ball. Throw me the ghetto. I don't know, man. You like you're acting like it's such an easy thing for a quarterback to read the defense and then make sure you're like you think any quarterback is thinking, I need to get it to this guy on this play. No, I mean, like,
Not usually.
you go through your play call, you go through your
Yeah.
progressions, and that's
Yeah.
what happens. And then these wide receivers are like, throw me the ball, and it's like, dude,
Catch it. Throw it
You-
to you more.
it's like
Catch
the AJ Brown thing. It's like you guys are winning games. Like, I don't know, I just chill out for a second.
Yeah, I mean, the NFC's got
Justin Jefferson, kind of get his.
he's got a fair point.
He's
of
got
why
a fair
he's-
point. JJ McCarthy. I mean, he's picking up his
9.
play.
9.
Yeah, it's
That
weird.
dude's crazy.
It's weird, but
Crazy. But yeah, we'll see how
But-
it shakes up. It's gonna be a good week.
yeah. And then the college football playoff. You know, you got the Buckeyes, who will be playing next week ish time,
Yes.
Saturday next week.
Does Michigan got a game?
Mm,
No,
oh.
they play in the Citrus Bowl against Horns Down. So,
The OnlyFans Bowl?
Good
That would be
night.
ironic.
oh yeah, it's gonna happen probably. I
Oh,
mean,
man.
that'd be crazy. But so
Is he
okay,
in
actually,
jail, by the way?
I will-
Do we know anything on this story? I have not paid
No,
attention.
he's
to
out
it.
on bail.
Oh, okay, good for him.
good for him.
Out on bail. Oh boy.
This is actually a discussion that I had been kind of listening on and hearing thoughts of. So the big controversy this year in the college football playoff, which there's going to be disagreements every year, but so Notre Dame gets left out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Should have.
yeah, I mean, yeah, based on their rules and how they have that constructed. But so 2 group of 5 teams get in because the ACC's tiebreakers ended up, because the conferences are way too big. So the ACC tiebreakers ended up Duke getting to the ACC championship, and they won to go to 9-5. So obviously they're not going to let Duke get into the college football playoff being unranked and 9-5.
Right.
Or 8-5. They were 7-5, so they wanted to go 8-5. And then Virginia, if they would have just won, they would have been in
Mm-hmm.
because they would have been 11-2. And then so that they had to take the next best conference champion. So usually, the American conference champion gets in there, or like last year it was Boise State from the Mountain West. So they took Tulane, who got in because they won their conference championship, and then James Madison from the Sun Belt got in because they were 12-1, so they were considered the next best conference champion. So you have 2 group of 5 teams or group of 6 teams, whatever it's called, in the college football playoff. Notre Dame's out of it, and so the whole discussion right now is, why are we allowing these group of 5, group of 6 teams in there? And should they instead have a separate playoff for these group of 6 teams, as opposed to allowing these group of 6 teams to be in the playoff with these other teams, and then leaving out teams like Vanderbilt, Notre Dame, Texas?
So ultimately, like another FCS.
Pretty much. So you're essentially
CFP now has victim mentality, and we have
Right.
to. It's such a money
Just-
thing.
just
dude.
move it.
well,
Like,
okay.
It's just all
That's
about
that's what college football is
Yes,
about
every
at the
one
end of the
them
day.
wants
It's
to be in it
it's
because
money.
they know it's more money coming to their shit. Like, it's just
Joel Klatt, who I do like listening to. Joel Klatt's a good listen, very knowledgeable about football, first of all, and then he very gets into the weeds about college football, just everything else that goes on with it. But he had a take which is getting torn apart right now, because he said, like, the NCAA tournament for basketball is it's not designed for the best team to get crowned. It is a 4 entertainment purposes tournament because you have all these Cinderellas. And so you have, it's not because there's such a gauntlet even for the top seed in the tournament to get to the championship and win. And he said that that's the way this college football playoff, or he's trying, I guess the point he was trying to make is like, if we want to make it so like the best champion is crowned, then we wouldn't allow these group of 6 teams in. But if you want to keep them in, it's still, you're not like, which I think is 2 different things. But
yeah, I mean, it is, but his premise, I think there is like, let's just get it back to a tournament format. Like, let's just get it back to, hey, here's your conferences across the board. Find a way to make it to where everybody gets the same opportunity to play into the tournament, and then you play the tournament. And
well, I think
you go.
I think he was saying this point to advocate for college football to be different from that. So he was advocating for a group of 6 bracket separately from the Power 4. Now, here's the biggest issue with everything.
We're
going
to call that the innocent bystander bracket.
Right.
That they're good, but they're not good
here's
enough.
The thing.
They're,
So if what I don't like about that argument is, I mean, sure, it'd be cool to see like a whole nother college football playoff going on with some of these other teams, but you're just going to include Notre Dame into the Power 4, even though they're not into a conference.
That's again, that's where the layering of all these issues comes from.
So, and it does come from Notre Dame thinking they're too big of a brand or too big for football to be in a conference.
And they get to do whatever they want all year.
All their other sports are in the
all
ACC.
primetime games.
Yeah, and they get to schedule these teams. I mean, their schedules sucked this year. They played Texas A&M and Miami right off the bat. They lost both those games, and yes, they've won 10 in a row. But their best win is USC, who's a good team, but it's like still a 9-3 team. That's your best win, and you look at that, and like if Notre Dame had just swallowed their pride and been in the ACC, they would have been in the championship, probably would have won. They would have been in, and like then this whole discussion is not even really happening. But because they're independent, they went 10-2 without a conference championship. They lost to Miami, so they allowed Miami to get in over them. Now, should Notre Dame be in over, per se, Alabama? Maybe. I could argue that.
This leaves too much up for.
But also,
opinion.
this is the thing. This is why you don't have a really, you're never going to get a perfect system. But when you leave it up to a committee of people, and when it's about money, that's what it's all about. These things, you're not going to get an unbiased person.
100%.
You got people in that room who are all SEC. You got people in that room who are all Big Ten, and they're going to have all the power. And then Notre Dame, for some reason, has all the power. And then you have ACC and Big 12 who get left in the dust, mostly because their ACC's football's not good. Big 12 has some really good teams, but they're not going to get the same national respect that the Big 10 and SEC is. And the Big 10 really, I mean, and the SEC is kind of 2 different brands of football. And then the Big 10 is just top heavy anyway. There's tons of teams, but it's top heavy. SEC is not as like deep as they think they are. But anyway, it's a power struggle between the Big 10 and the SEC and leaving everybody else in the dust. And anyway,
you think James Madison gets rolled by Oregon?
it's very possible. But what's so bad about allowing that?
I don't think there's anything bad. I just don't understand
Like,
why
people-
it has to
people-
be so overcomplicated. Just put all of the conferences that want to participate in it, have the opportunity to win that conference. If you win that conference, you get to go to this, or say it's the top 2 in the conference, top 3 in the conference, whatever. And then you put those 2 to 3 into a final bracketing to play for the national championship, kind of like basketball. And then you still get your Cinderella people. They're probably going to get blown out.
I say you probably eliminate some of the bowl games. And
the bowl game system is
right.
It's dead.
It doesn't work anymore,
No.
especially with it's not BCS championship days. It worked fine because you had the national championship, which was just 2 teams, 1 game.
Yeah.
And then you had okay, well, we weren't one of the top 2 teams, so
There's a little
let's
bit
see
more
what
separation.
yeah,
then,
what kind of
too.
cool bowl game are we going to and
Right.
whatever. So
Kids
if
actually
you
wanted
go to
play
like
in,
this was an interesting idea I heard is these conferences have multiple games on championship week. So you have like the number 1 in the conference versus number 4 in the conference, number 2 in the conference versus number 3 in the conference, and you take the 2 winners of those 2 games as your automatic bids.
Sure.
Right. And then so like Big Ten would have 2 games, SEC would have 2 games, maybe even 3 games if you go like top 6. So
Like
then
your
like
play-in games for
yeah,
March Madness.
yeah. So
kinda.
maybe you go 3 games from the SEC and Big Ten because there's more teams,
Sure.
and then 2 games from the Big 12 and ACC, and then you have your maybe 1 bid from your group of 5 or 2 bids from your group of 5 total, and then and you construct that. Then you go to your at-larges, I guess. Or maybe don't have any at-larges at all. So then you're just playing for it.
Just depending on the number.
Yeah.
I don't know what those
You
how
can
to
just,
compute that fast. But
you can just get rid of the committee
the committee's
you know,
a joke.
because if the conferences have their tiebreakers, right, and how you
Make it
qualify
about
for
winning and losing. Don't make
Right.
it about
you have your
opinion.
qualifiers.
Well, if the SEC paid me to write about their favorite team,
Exactly. You're gonna
the
You think you're gonna
the Big
be
Ten could do the
unbiased?
same? You think I'm gonna?
I mean, I
vote
don't
for-
know who's on the committee or their backgrounds or anything like that. Maybe
it's
they
a,
all
it's a
are,
bunch of former ADs and stuff,
Sure.
and
but they all
suits.
have ties to different
Oh yeah,
stuff.
dude. You're not gonna get like it's. I'm surprised they left Notre Dame out. Is
What they should
but,
do is
but
get a
I think it
group
was
full of
about
podcasting guys and put them all in a room
happy.
and just say, "Hey,
Yeah, but
let's
it'd be the-
divvy this up.
it
to
would
the
be the
top
same.
16."
It would be the same
Eh,
because
your loyalty is going to be what what
because
group you
I'm gonna
you
go in
watch.
there and argue if it say it's a 16 to 20.
Iowa's
playoff.
making it every year.
That exactly. Like
Period.
I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna be
Exactly.
like,
'Cause you're a fan.
and I've been watching Big Ten football for years.
I know.
And then somebody like my brothers who watch Big 12 football for years, they'll be like, Big 10 football sucks,
Uh-huh.
and it, like the number. This is the funniest like argument I always see all the time. The number 9 SEC team could destroy Iowa or like something like that. And it's like maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
but it's just like it's a dumb argument to make because it's all hypothetical, and
Right.
that's what the SEC likes to do. Everybody hates the SEC, and everybody hates Notre Dame. That's just how it is. Other than the people who like them. If you make it all like that championship week, how much better would that championship week be too? If like because now like there's not a lot of value in the championship week because you had Georgia and Alabama playing, both of them were making it. You had Indiana and Ohio State playing. Like, did Ohio State put their best foot forward in that game?
No,
They're like,
I mean,
okay.
the best foot forward shanked it 14 yards to
well,
the left.
but yeah, like, but I don't think they put together their best game plan because they're like, we already have a bye.
Yeah, we
Oh,
already
they
know.
aren't
And,
showing
yeah,
it.
we're,
and they knew
Nothing.
Indiana
No
was going to
way.
want that more because it would mean more in Indiana to get a conference championship.
Well,
Sure.
and they're never gonna. Ohio State's never gonna come out and be like, "Oh yeah, like this game doesn't matter to
right,
us." Obviously,
but at the same
they're
time,
not
as a
showing cards.
yeah, like why
they wanna
would
win
you?
a national championship?
Why would
like,
you?
We're not opening a playbook.
That's
out
why.
here.
That's why. Like, if you put more games, and I think this was Joel Klatt's idea that I heard, but like if you put more games, and I think Big Ten commissioner talked about it too,
Yeah.
but more games on that championship week, and just make the spots available, not at large bids.
Yeah.
And just make the winners of these games go. So then you're playing for it because that's what Vanderbilt tried to do too in that last week.
and then have a random blind draw so they have no idea who they're playing.
There we
That
go.
way it gets, that way it's
Yeah.
even all the way across the board and no.
I wonder where that idea
Let's
came
get it back to the
But
business.
Summer Ball Showdown.
I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Like people are just so mad that these teams, because like I think Oregon's a 22.5 point favorite. It's a huge spread
It's a
against James
big
Madison.
spread.
Tulane, Ole Miss is a 17.5 point favorite over Tulane, and like I don't know. I'm fine with them being in there though. Like it's even if they don't like compete. It's like, why not give this team a shot who
I just think
worked their
that-
butts off all year
Yeah,
and
I
were
just
fortunate.
think that
like,
there's a better way of setting that up to make it where it's
they won their conference championship.
Sure,
They
and
controlled their.
that's what I mean. And
to
it
win,
happens
you know?
that way sometimes, but with this system, it's not always.
Well,
gonna be
exactly,
that way.
Here-
and it's always going to be like,
Right.
But then
should
you
9 and
also
3 Texas get in there
Exactly.
just because they're
Yes.
Texas, even though they're
you
rest may
also
suck.
have some of the biggest controversy going on in the CFP where teams don't have head coaches. Like their head coaches have left too.
Then you
and-
have
and
that with
so
the calendar being all
what
messed up.
happens? What happens there? When Ole Miss just gets steamrolled, our coach left,
Right.
or like Texas Tech, their coach left. One of their coaches.
Somebody that from CFP that wants to holler at us and let us know.
Yeah, get on the pod.
Hey,
Kind of flesh
yeah.
this out for us so we can get a good understanding because nobody gets what you're doing. It's
If
like,
you're a
especially
Big Ten columnist that is on the CFP, reach out. I'm curious.
like it's interesting because like Notre Dame was ahead of Miami, but then they week by week why do you do the weekly rankings? I know it's a ratings thing and you want people to tune in and watch. That's the biggest reason.
Right.
But like, why are we doing the weekly ratings? Because in Notre Dame's defense, they were in until the final rankings came out, and they were too close to Miami, and Miami was out. So they're like, well, Miami won the head-to-head, so they have to put Miami in. They put themselves in that situation.
Make up tiebreaker. Who knows?
Personally, I probably would have, like, I'm no expert, but the way Alabama looked in that championship game, I would have bumped Alabama out. But then again, it's not really fair to Alabama, who earned their way to a championship game, to hold that against them.
That's
Especially when they were playing in Atlanta against Georgia.
Right.
Like that is kind of tough. And they had already beaten Georgia earlier that year. It's
a bad system.
Yeah. And like BYU, who was 11-1. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Mormons, but BYU, they get kicked out of the college football playoff.
For being Mormon?
Yeah. No.
What?
Because they played in the conference championship and they lost. So they were 11-1. They go to 11-2, and then they're kicked out because they lost. They were number 11 at the time,
Yeah.
and then they go to 11-2. Now they did get routed, but
And then they always go
That's what at Alabama.
strength
Right.
of schedule, how many ranked opponents they have. The list continues to go as you like, oh, we're going to insert 15A. This is why they were disqualified.
yeah, it's like, do we have a formula, or are we just like they say this like, well, we're not just going off eye test anymore. We're trying to look at the metrics, and it's like, okay,
Yeah,
but
your
then
TV ratings.
yeah, your TV
Your
rating.
revenue driving.
There's your metrics right there. Yeah.
Come on, I mean that's why if it were me, Texas would have been in there because of the TV ratings. Notre Dame would have been in there for the TV ratings. So something
Notre
had
Dame
to have changed.
probably has the biggest fan base.
Well, yeah, because they have the what is that, the TV rights to ABC or NBC, one of those where all of their games except for one are broadcasted nationally
Yeah.
with nighttime, like
think
at
it's
6:30.
NBC.
It's one of those.
It's like all prime time games.
Yeah,
They
there's
had
like a
few games in the
guaranteed
afternoon
thing.
this year. I think it's getting a little bit more complicated now with all these conferences TV deals, and they're not in a conference,
Mhm.
so it's
Well,
getting a little
Texas
bit.
is in the SEC and they have their own deal.
The Longhorn Network.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. That's why everybody was so glad Texas left the Big 12, took their stupid Longhorn Network with them.
Well, anyways, yeah, all kinds of stuff. So
Good.
what a way
Anyway,
to end
I'm
the
still
podcast.
gonna watch
there.
the games.
Yeah,
Go Tulane, go James Madison, go crazy.
Cinderella.
Yeah, just tear the system apart. Piss everybody off some more. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
And then go. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
You guys have anything else to add for today?
Nope. Good convo. Have a good weekend.
Testing Monday and Tuesday.
Testing
for
Monday and
Parisi.
Tuesday.
Nice.
Should be big testing though. Like not only ours, but we'll have Maze football, ICT volleyball. So we'll have some extra ones in there too. So
Oh.
see you guys Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah. All right, Sean, you want to close us down with a prayer?
Oh, sure. thank you for waking us up this morning and bringing us in. Thank you for being able to have conversations, being able to get our ideas out there, good and bad. And thank you just for the technology stuff to kind of work along. Thank you as we go into this holiday season. Just pray for everybody out there traveling, all of our co-workers here, friends, family, just a lot of traveling going on, car, plane, boat, whatever it might be. Just pray that they get to their destination safely during these holidays. It's a crazy time, a lot of weather, so pray for safety, pray for good family time, and ultimately remember that this is a celebration of the fact that you chose to identify with us and come down into a virgin's womb and be born, and just as we were, and then live a perfect life, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Well, that wraps up episode 45, our weekly roundup. Kind of cool that we got all this stuff live now. You know,
Yeah, 3
slowly
chats.
growing.
Get in the Christmas
and-
giveaways,
yeah,
crazy giveaways.
all kinds of good stuff. So we'll catch you guys next
Sending-
time. Have a great
Sending
weekend.
hugs and kisses to my kid. What are you